So it is raining outside. You can see the rain falling, but I wanted to hop on here and make a quick video. Unfortunately, my phone is dying. I was on the phone with my husband and I happened to see an egg outside. So in the coop when I was checking it before the rain started, and there's been a ton of water inside my coop, so I thought, or in the run for the coop, so I thought, oh man, I ended up finding a duck egg, is what I saw out there, and then over here it was underneath one of these reels in the water, and then over here in the mud by where Dorian is, he's our big goose, our gander, I saw another egg, and then he kind of scared off the ducks like he is now. He's been really protective lately, and I figured it was just because they're coming to sexual maturity and kind of starting to mate. And over here, when he scared them off, right over here in this mud, I saw the very top of an egg kind of hidden. So that tells me that all of my ducks are now laying. That includes all of my Welsh Harlequin hens, which I'm ecstatic about, to have some pure Welsh Harlequins. I have 6 hens total. 4 are pure Welsh Harlequins. They are silver face. And here are some of the eggs that I found. So they're pretty good size. But the reason I absolutely want to jump on here, it wasn't just to kind of show them playing. And you can see these are our crossbreeds. They have mallard, Welsh Harlequin, and khaki camels. And look, you can see the Welsh Harlequin coloring coming into their chest right there. So these are some very mixed babies that I've kind of been following up on. But the reason that I wanted to hop on here, even in the rain, is I came inside. Now, mind you, my geese are under a year old. I made a video a couple days ago kind of showing them off. They're my first pair of geese. And I came in here and said, babe, there's some goose feathers. I think I see a duck egg. No, it is a goose egg. This is my first ever goose egg that I've ever had on my homestead. My 9-month-old geese are already laying, and I cannot believe it. Like, I am so excited, so thrilled. This is a goose egg right here, and this is the duck egg up against it. So this is kind of the comparison of an Embden goose egg versus a Welsh Harlequin egg, duck egg. And duck eggs are significantly larger than chicken eggs, if you don't know. So if that doesn't give you some kind of crazy idea just how massive goose eggs are, I've never seen one like this before. I mean, that is huge. I am so thrilled. She kind of buried it underneath here. I thought about taking it inside, but I don't know anything about incubating goose eggs. I hear that they're actually kind of challenging to incubate. So if any of you guys on here see this video and you know something about incubating, if it's better for them to kind of sit on them. I know that ducks lay more eggs if you incubate them, but these geese, I mean, at the very best, are going to lay like 40 eggs a year. So it's very important for me that they have the best chance of survival and doing well. Now, it's pretty cold down here in Southeast Texas, with next week it dipping down into the 20s. Which is cold for us. And so I am concerned about them being here, even though my coop does have heat lamps. It's very well insulated. This is their first year, so I'm trying to figure out, should I let them hatch this egg themselves, or should I try to incubate it? It's just scary when a bird, you know, with my Welsh Harlequins, they lay, even my mixed breeds, they lay 200 plus eggs a year. I mean, I literally got like 2 eggs a day, 6 days a week for 150 days straight before my older 2 hens started molting and stopped laying when it got cooler. So going from that and knowing, okay, if I mess up the incubator, I have more eggs, no big deal, to this where my geese is like, okay, if I mess this up, I don't get this right, that's it. You know, there are no more eggs to incubate for the rest of the year. That is scary for me. And I don't know a lot about geese. I mean, this is the first pair of geese that I've ever owned, and I've owned them for less than a week. So other than being around my uncle's Africanized geese growing up, I don't know anything about geese hardly. I know more about their genetic makeup because I've been studying it so obsessively than I do about raising them. So I would definitely appreciate all the information, all the tips, all the anything you can tell me, please do. Here they are. The big one's Dorian and the smaller one's Nemo. They're embden geese. They are a German variety of geese. They have beautiful blue eyes. They are purebred and they are under a year old. I've hear a lot of people say their first year geese lay in the spring, and sometimes it takes 2 to 3 years. So for me to have geese that hatched this year laying already, I cannot tell you just how completely thrilled and surprised and shocked I am right now. Like, this is probably one of the most exciting days I've ever had as far as homesteading goes. And I was just saying how worried I was because I got these geese and I knew they would be loud, but I had no idea they would be as loud as they have been. And we do live in the city. We live right in the middle of the city. Man, if you talk about joyous things that happen when you're homesteading and the pride of homesteading, this is definitely it. This is something else. There are babies that we hatched. Look at this. I don't worry about the babies because they have plenty of heat lamps inside of here, and actually right now it's pretty warm here. Last week and earlier this week it was in the 80s here, so when it drops next week it's gonna be a significant change. But I have heat lamps. I have a 64 square foot coop they can go into to get warm, so I don't worry about that. So, and here the Welsh Harlequin, well, she's not, but this one is one of my purebred Welsh Harlequin. It's right there. She is gorgeous, beautiful coloring. You can see her legs and bill are getting really dark, and she's one of our new egg layers, her and her sister. So I'm pretty excited. I know I've said I'm excited like 50 times probably already. I just can't express how I feel right now. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you've never seen a goose egg before, I mean, I hope you're as amazed by them as I am. I cannot wait to kind of update everybody on my journey with geese and show, you know, how many eggs they lay, if they hatch out their own babies, how that works, the coloring of the babies. Like, there are so many exciting things to show off. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you guys for watching.